All of us at Geringhoff would like to thank you for taking the time to view this video. You will find the information presented here to be informative and helpful in performing service to Geringhoff harvesting machines. Whenever servicing a Geringhoff product, please observe all safety decals and warnings. Use factory-supplied safety supports on the combine and the Geringhoff head. Use the proper safety equipment required for the task. This may include, but is not limited to, eye protection, foot protection, hearing protection, proper clothing, hand protection, proper tools, and other equipment and supplies as required for the service to be performed. Hi, this is Geringhoff Product Support. Today we're going to talk about changing and checking oils in all of our gearboxes across the head. Starting here in the middle, we've got our main reservoir that goes into U around the head. This reservoir is going to be a 1,000-hour oil change. There is a drain plug down on the bottom. Suggest that if you have the 8-bolt flange on there, you loosen up the bolts on the flange instead of loosening up the drain plug itself. You can control the flow of oil a little bit better. So when we refill this with 15 W40, it's going to take 60 liters about. We'll check our sight glasses up here, and our fill plug is up here. Moving to our main gearbox, it's going to be an annual oil change. We've got a fill plug on top. We've got a check plug in the middle and a drain plug towards the bottom. When we're checking these gearboxes, we want to make sure that the gearbox itself is in a level position. That goes for all the gearboxes on the head. Stepping out here, we have a 2017 head, so we have a different style satellite gearbox on here. Whether it's a 16-17, which has the old style gearbox, or an 18 newer, it's going to take 0.6 liters of oil. The difference is the 16 and 17 is going to take 75-90 synthetic, 2018 and newer, 80-90 non-synthetic. Non-synthetic in all the rest of the gearboxes as well. If we move around to the front, we'll talk about the real drive gearbox and the sickle drive gearbox. Moving around to the front of the head, we've got our real drive gearbox. This is going to take a 000 EP grease, basically a corn head grease. We've got our fill and check plug here. This is going to be 0.4 liters of that grease. And our drain is going to be right here. If you have a real speed sensor, depending on your combine model, your drain plug is going to be where that real speed sensor comes into that gearbox. Moving up to sickle drive gearbox here, we have our fill plug here. This is going to be an 80-90 non-synthetic, 1.4 liters. And our drain plug is up underneath. We'll actually have to pull a poly skid down, and there'll be a plug up in there. The other thing we want to talk about is for that reservoir, we do have an oil filter built into that system. That oil filter needs to be changed annually. I want to make sure our Torx heads bolts are cleaned out before we try to get them out. We don't want to round them off. Keep in mind that each one of these bolts also has a spacer sleeve on it that we'll need to keep for reinstallation of this skid. Now we can just kind of swing this out of the way a little bit. And we've got our drain plug right up in this little access hole right here. On behalf of Geringhoff Product Support, thanks for watching. And as always, if you have any questions about the video you just watched, you can contact us on our service hotline.